So what's the secret to finding the right buyer who will actually agree with the price that you're asking for on your property? Subscribe to our channel to get tips to find the right buyer to sell your high-value commercial real estate with confidence. So let's say that the buyer comes in and they have experience owning apartment buildings. They've bought and sold multifamily properties and they're tired of managing and they want to get over into the triple net space. So they're interested in retail property. Retail property oftentimes is rented on a net basis to tenants, and to a multifamily investor that is very attractive because now they have a tenant that they can pass through their annual operating expenses to. So that buyer comes over and they want to take a look at the retail property. They're very excited about the experience of owning and passing through expenses. The issue here is that buyer oftentimes doesn't have experience owning that type of property, and so to them it's going to be a higher risk investment. It's going to be the first time they've bought that type of property. So as a result, they're likely to make a lower offer. It's just human nature. So instead what you want to do is you want to focus on buyers who have owned and operated similar buildings to the one that you're selling. So in this case, if you're selling a retail property, you're more likely to get a higher priced offer from other investors who have also owned or own retail properties. The reason is that they're more likely to agree with your value because they've experienced the risks, they've lived through them, they've operated the property, they've rented to tenants, they've understood that you don't necessarily find a tenant within a month of a vacancy like in an apartment building. In fact, you might spend a year trying to find the right retail tenant. They know that. So when they're sitting down and underwriting your opportunity, they're more likely to agree with your price, not just because they have experience with it, but also because they've identified themselves as retail investors. It's part of who they are. It's how they see themselves. Just like you see yourself that way. You're a retail investor. So they have something in common with you. And it's that commonality, that experience, and that shared identity that leads to their agreeing with your price.